This event would not be possible without the support of the AHSA corporate partners. The AHSA would like to thank Alabama Power, Alpha Insurance, Kate Smith, Coca-Cola, Encore Rehabilitation, Jax, Russell Athletic, TIP, and Wilson. The AHSA would also like to thank the contributing sponsors for supporting the state finals, Alpha, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and the University of Montana. Thank you to the parents, teachers, students, and boosters of all AHSA students and schools across our state.
Our corporate collaborators are the early team of the Alabama High School Academy. Their contributions are key for us to provide the children as well as the residents of the area. Without our corporate partners, we would not be able to provide all the services we do to the university.
All right. Reach your application for class next time.
The AHSA offers a very special thanks to the city of Birmingham and Mayor Randall Woodman for serving as our host this week for the basketball state finals. We thank Nike for their management and marketing services for this season as well. Fans, for your convenience, concession stands are located around the bowl of the PJCC Arena. Don't forget your official AHSA State Finals souvenir program that can be purchased for $5 at each entrance. You can also look for program sellers throughout the arena. And please check out AlabamaHS.photo for official photographs taken from today's event by the official AHSA photographer, Tom Ewart. The AHSA asks that all fans act responsibly and courteously towards our country. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is not acceptable at the basketball state or any AHSA event. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and their fellow fans the respect they deserve. Thank you. Providing medical care for today's PCA final game by doctors and athletic trainers of the AHSA and basketball state finals. We thank God for rehabilitation for their services in providing the highest quality of athletic training to our student athletes. Fans, you can capture the excitement of the state finals with a commemorative DVD. To purchase the game of the 2019 state finals, visit nfhsnetwork.com. Also a reminder, fans, that live streaming today's game is strictly prohibited. All games are being streamed through the NFHS network. Thank you. Fans at this time, please direct your attention to the court for the introduction of the visiting team, the Prattville Christian Panthers, led by head coach Jason Robertson and assistant coaches Jim Grant, Jason Meadows, Christian Emerson, and Adam Robertson. Your 2018-2019 basketball players from Prattville Christian. Starting at guard number 1, Preston Cox. Guard number 2, Jacob Cumber. Guard number 3, Chance Rudagular. Guard number 4, Cameron Coleman. Guard number 10, starting at guard number 2, Ben Seegers. Starting at guard number 12, Michael McCarty. Wearing number 13, Colin Hunter. Wearing number 15, Stillman Davis. Starting at guard and wearing number 23, PJ Cumber. Starting at forward and wearing number 24, Cooper Meadows. And number 33 is Tillman Jacobson. That's the lineup for your Prattville Christian Panthers. And now please welcome the 2018-2019 players from the home team, the Plainview Bears. Led by head coach Bobby Cooper and assistant coaches Stephanie Williams, Cody Hughes, Brett Benfield, and Hale Black. Wearing number 2, Tristan Willingham. Starting at guard and wearing number 3, Cole Milliken. Number 4, Jackson Bosch. Starting at guard and wearing number 5, Tane Heyman. Number 10, Andrew McLaughlin. Starting at guard and wearing number 12, Aiden White. Starting at guard and wearing number 13, Caden Milliken. Wearing number 15, Jonah Williams. Number 22, Chapin Underwood. Starting at guard and wearing number 23, Kobe Tinker. And number 24, Graham Sanders. That's the lineup for the home team, the Plainview Bears.
Caden Milliken, of course, the hero of last year's state championship squad. Just how else could you plan it to hit a shot like that?
I mean, how do you feel? You know, after calling that last year,
Yes.
I mean, when you saw these kids, did you like kind of, did it give you a little
It did.
jump?
It really did. I got to say, last show, as I mentioned earlier, I got to call the game with our PA announcer for this year. William Galloway is a student at the University of Alabama right now. First game he ever got to call and do the color for, and the whole place was standing. I mean, it was just a surreal moment to have that play take place. Just absolutely incredible. Let's hope that we get a game just like that one today, as the ball is officially in the air and tip controlled by Plainview. That's going to be Cole Milliken, the ninth grader, who doesn't look like a ninth grader at all. He's going to swing it over to Caden Milliken.
2-3 zone.
2-3 zone, and that should give Plainview some opportunities unless they extend it way out, which they have so far. Now Cole Milliken's going to drive in, dish it back out to number 5, Dane Heyman. Heyman to 23, Kobe Tinker.
Look,
Tinker,
go ahead.
Tinker had a good game last year as well. Tinker looking, now they swing it around, being very patient and deliberate. Hayden White has it. Everybody's touched the ball so far at Plainview.
They have, and the thing is that Coach Coker had mentioned is Coach Robertson changes a lot of defensive. Starting out 2-3, you'll see a lot of different looks based on how the game goes.
Tinker's going to drive in, decides not to shoot. We've played almost a minute, no shot taken yet. And
excellent length in this Prattville Christian defense. Hands everywhere.
It is, and the crowd is responding to it. Cole Milliken's going to drive in. He's going to dish it for a deep three from Caden Milliken. First shot of the game is no good. Rebound by number 5, Dane Heyman. Now another three taken by Plainview is no good. Caden Milliken gets a rebound again. He dishes out. Look at a three. Isn't taken. Caden Milliken gets it. He will drive in. Looks to dish. And he steps on the baseline. What great defense from Prattville Christian. They did give up 2 offensive rebounds, but they played great D.
Something to keep an eye on. The effort and offensive rebounding of Plainview is always a factor, especially for those kick-out threes. But great defensive start for Prattville Christian. You got to like the energy.
Yeah, you sure do. In full court press. Let's see if the Prattville Christian boys can handle it better than the girls did. They get a shot from Meadows. It's no good. Rebound quickly, and here comes Plainview. Looking to put up another three is Kobe Tinker. He puts one up. It's no good. Offensive rebound again by Caden Milliken. This time Cole Milliken for 3. It's no good. Rebound by Meadows. Meadows tries to save a rebound. Can't do it. It's turned over. Here's another three from Plainview. This one's no good. Offensive rebound is tapped out of bounds by Caden Milliken to go back to Prattville Christian.
And looking over at Robbie Coker, they've missed like 6 threes, and he's clapping. He says, keep shooting, boys. Keep shooting and rebounding.
Oh, my goodness.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, so press for Plainview, and it's going to be number 2, Jacob Comer with the ball, who's checked in. Number 23, BJ Comer. He's going to dish it off. They try to get it to Meadows and alley-oop. It's stolen away by Cole Milliken. Milliken's coming back the other way. He's looking to dish. He does. He gets the ball back. He drives, almost turns it over. In fact, he does turn it over. It's saved by Prattville Christian. They're coming back the other way. They get it over to the younger Comer, Jacob Comer. He dishes out to BJ Comer for 3. It's no good. Rebound by number 23, Kobe Tinker. And he crosses the timeline, and I take a breath. Kobe Tinker swings it around. He's got it at the top of the key. Looks to drive, dishes, and it's almost stolen away, but Kobe Tinker ends up with it again. Caden Milliken will take a deep 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Plainview. Kobe Tinker has it this time. All these long rebounds are just killing Prattville Christian right now. Shot is put up and missed again by Plainview. It goes out of bounds. They'll say it was out of bounds off of, are they going to say that was off of Prattville Christian? They are. So essentially another offensive rebound.
6 extra possessions for Plainview. The shots are not falling now, but that is something that must get corrected by Prattville Christian. They are giving an offensive rebound and opportunity after opportunity right now.
Plainview trying to get it in bounds. They can't do it. It's going to be tapped out of bounds again, so they'll have another opportunity.
But Luke, that's one thing about playing zone. You know, it is extremely difficult when you play a lot of defenses to always rebound out of all of them.
And know who to block out.
Correct.
So they get into Caden Milliken. Milliken wants to drive. They get it out top. Again, it's Kobe Tinker now. He will drive. He goes in, puts up a shot. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. He's going to make some room, puts it up again, and this is missed again. Number 33 for Prattville Christian is going to get the rebound. That's Tillman Makupasan, who will have the ball tied up by Kobe Tinker, and it'll be Prattville Christian ball now.
Man, it's so interesting to see it up close from this angle. It just one of the reasons the offensive rebounds are there is because this when you shoot so many 3-pointers, the rebounds are long.
They're long, and you don't know where they're going. I mean, they can go anywhere.
Now here's how you beat their press.
There's a breakout on the press. Layup is no good, but there's Meadows with the putback dunk. First dunk we've seen today is a beauty. And now we finally have some points on the board. It's 2-0 Prattville Christian.
He's got some bunnies getting out, making a great hustle play, followed up the missed layup, could have waited back and cost his team 2 points, but now you've got energy in the building for Prattville Christian.
He is a leaper. Caden Milliken has it. He drives down the lane, looks for some room, can't find any. Over to Cole Milliken for 3. It's no good. They get the rebound again. Cole Milliken has it blocked away, and here comes Prattville Christian the other way, and they throw it away. No, it's saved. Oh my goodness, what a great save by Prattville Christian. BJ Comer has it. They swing it around number 10, Ben Seegers. Seegers back to BJ Comer, and they will be a little more deliberate now as they set up the offense.
Kind of same mentality as a Michigan State. If you like to watch them, they like to get out and run and score in transition. That's where they're at their best. But when they get in the half court, they will run good sets with the understanding of getting the ball where Coach Roberson wants it for the shot.
Meanwhile, BJ Comer turns it over on a travel, unforced error there. as Caden Milliken will trigger it in to Tristan Willingham, who has checked in the ball game. He's going to get it over to Cole Milliken. Milliken to Caden Milliken. To number 12, Hayden White. Back to Willingham. A drive now. Finally, a shot taken in the lane by Dane Heyman is going to put the Plainview squad on the board. We're tied at 2 with 3:36 left to go in the first. Another hurried pace. Meadows with a deep three. That's a pretty looking shot. My goodness, drops it home.
Great shot fake. Caught it with his feet in the air. Nice one dribble to the left. Just raise up with the defender in your face and knock down a three, young fella.
And Willingham almost turns it over, but he gets the ball back. They will set up the offense. Cole Milliken to Willingham to White to Caden Milliken. Now a deep three again by Plainview, and this time great job of rebounding by Prattville Christian.
Stay in the 2-3 as long as it's working, as long as Plainview's missing shots. You know, you got to think they'll start making them, but hey, perfect start if you're Prattville Christian.
There's no doubt about it. And Meadows has it again. He wanted a three, but it was too contested. He'll kick it out to B.J. Comer. Comer tries to drive left-handed. He's cut off by the 9th grader. And then he's going to work it around the left-hand side. They're going to get back to Seegers. Seegers now to number 13, Coleman Hunter, who's in the ball game. Excuse me, that's number 12, Michael McCarty. McCarty back to B.J. Comer. Comer's better be careful. He's going to get called for that hook. Now they work it around to Meadows. They try another same play, sort of an alley-oop play, and it doesn't work again. Now Caden Milliken maneuvering his way through the field, and there's going to be a block called on Seegers. He wanted the charge. I think that's the right call, though.
Yeah, it looked like it was a bang-bang play. Could have gone either way, but it looked like he might have slid up under the offensive player. Early in the game, though, one thing, too, that's neat, and Plainview plays different starting lineups. Talking to Coach Coker before the game, he has a mentality of he doesn't want starting to be a big deal. So they rotate their starters every game. One of the reasons you saw Cole Milliken, who some say may be one of the best players they've had in a while at Plainview, the freshman starting today. So, you know, you got 10 guys that can play. So now you've got the second wave coming. Let's see if the energy changes.
Having trouble getting the ball in bounds, almost a 5-second call. They do get it to Willingham. Willingham will set it up. It is 5-2, Prattville Christian on top of Plainview. Didn't expect that score with 2 minutes left to go. Deep three taken by Plainview is up and no good. Rebound by Plainview, and then shot missed. Another rebound by Plainview. Another three by Plainview is missed, and this time the rebound comes to Prattville Christian. Here they go the other way. This is going to be B.J. Comer looking for Seegers. Seegers finds a man in the corner. Will he take that shot? No. He tries to dish it in, and it's going to be stolen away by Plainview, and here they come the other way. This is Hayden White looking to Willingham. Willingham with a deep lefty three is finally good. We're tied at 5.
He's one of those three-point guards that Coach Coker talked about coming off the bench, making a big three for his team. First one made. They're now 1 of 9 from 3.
And they do a good job breaking the press. They have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Missed the bunny right there by Makupasan. And here we go back the other way with Willingham. Willingham gets it over to Tinker, and that's going to be a charge. Kobe Tinker charged after the miss by Tillman Makupasan. He was able to run down the court, get set up, and draw that charge.
Excellent play by Tinker. Catch on the break, shot fake, transfer the ball to your other side of the body, one dribble. I kind of disagree with that call. I thought we might have had an and one, but didn't go his way, but still an excellent move.
You can tell their strategy is to look long to try and beat that press. It's worked a couple of times. That time they couldn't connect, so they're going to have to settle to bring it up a little more slowly. And now Seegers has it. There's 113, 112, 111 left to go here in the first quarter. We're tied at 5. B.J. Comer, deep three is good. My goodness, that was pretty. And the net's going to hang up there. You always love to see the net hang up there on the rim.
Chances are, if that net's up there hanging on the rim, something real good just happened.
That's right, exactly.
Well, if you don't want that shot, you don't want to be on the other team.
That's right.
You know.
So Plainview can now bring it up slowly. They're not facing any pressure. It's 8-5, Prattville Christian on top. Willingham swings it over to White. White to Caden Milliken. Now that's Tinker. Tinker's going to get it to White. White's going to put up a three, and it's good. We're tied at 8 again. All of a sudden, the lids come off.
Man, I'm telling you, in this game, everybody, when they catch it on the perimeter, catches it ready to shoot in triple threat, and that is something that you don't see all the time in high school basketball. 2 excellent coached shooting teams.
Let's see if they hold for one shot. They try that little hand back pass again. And this time they were able to draw the foul, but, it's been so well defended by Plainview, and they're not getting enough elevation on that pass, I don't think.
They're not. It probably could, because there's not a lot of length, as far as rim protection when it comes to Plainview in there. It's just great help defense and guys playing hard with their hands up and quick hands. Yes, I totally agree, Luke. Lob it up. That guy
Meadows.
can hop.
My goodness. He gets it on the inbounds, just turns around, nice little baby hook. Gives Prattville Christian the lead at 10-8. Now deep three by Kobe Tinker. My goodness, that was from the star.
Keep shooting it, guys. Keep shooting it. I mean, it's just.
Holy moly.
I'm going 27 and a quarter there.
You just have no conscience if you're on this Plainview team. I mean, you're just conditioned to keep shooting. If you miss one, the next one will go in. If that one doesn't go in, the next one will go in.
Good shooters always forget a miss.
That's right.
Always.
11-10, Plainview on top. There's 14.3 seconds left to go here in this first period of play. It's been a lot of fun, just like we thought it would be. You got the number 1 team taking on the number 3 team in the state of Alabama.
And Luke, like you said here, one of the things about the run out is you find the athletic matchup. A lot of times you're going to see Comer run deep when they're trying to get those run outs.
And let's see if they do. They get to Seegers. Now let's see if they're aware of the clock with 9, 8, 7 seconds. Comer swings it out. Seegers for three. He's fouled shooting the three-pointer. Great offense. Just as you said, the extra pass sets that up. And so Seegers will go to the line. Ben Seegers.
For those watching at home, these two teams are as good as anybody you will see in the state at the extra pass. They look to find that extra shooter. Great clock management there. Nobody panicked. Comer got it over to the wing. A good pitch right there by Cox to get the shot for Seegers. These would be 3 big free throws here to take the lead for Prattville going into the end of the first quarter.
First free throw is up and good. We're tied at 11 with 3.3 left to go in the first period. Second free throw is up. It's also good. Pure as the driven snow.
It's pretty pure.
That's pretty pure. Hard to beat.
I have no argument. I can make no argument
You
for
can
that.
beat an egg. You can beat a bush. You can't beat that free throw. Third free throw. Robinson Jinx in full effect is missed.
Luke.
Can you believe that?
I'm gonna start a website about
Deep
you.
3 taken from half court is no good. So Prattville Christian will take the first quarter lead. It is 12-11. Prattville Christian on top. We'll be back in just a minute with the second period.
Local station. This is the AHSAA Radio Network.
For every huddle, putt, and Hail Mary. For every handoff, tackle, and touchdown.
He's at the 10, the 5, he scored!
For every game changer, turnover, and perfectly timed timeout. Alabama Power has always been right there with you.
By choosing one of our 3 convenient locations, Alex City, Childersburg, and Talladega, Central Alabama Community College. Central to you, central to your success.
Right back to action at the BJCC. Cole Milliken back in the ball game as Plainview starts out with the ball, and they do what they do. They shoot threes, and they make threes. That's going to give them a 2-point lead as Kobe Tinker makes the 3 there. Meadows tries to drive. He's cut off. Gets it to B.J. Comer for Prattville Christian. Now Meadows has it. Tries to get it back to Comer, and he does. Comer wants to set it back up. Guarded by the 9th grader. They work it into Meadows. Meadows with an up and under move. Doesn't take the shot. No dribble. He tries to dish it back out. Almost turned over. And now it is turned over. What hustle by the 9th grader. Cole Milliken. Stop.
Yes.
Pop. Good.
Yes.
My goodness, what a play.
I love it. Gets the steal and no conscience, no rebounder, no matter. I'm shooting it, baby.
I mean, how many 9th graders can do that? B.J. Comer takes it in all the way. He's going to dish it back out to 3 for Meadows. That is just money every single time, and the net is hung up there again. It's 17-15. Plainview on top of Prattville Christian.
I mean, some of these shots are going in really pure, Luke.
They're just
He
man.
just shoot, man. And the thing is, it's how many of them you have on the floor. Shooters everywhere.
But, I mean, what about the confidence to get that steal, then pop a three-pointer when you're one-on-one? So now Kobe Tinker has it. He's going to give it to Cole Milliken. Milliken wants to drive. He can. He gets it to Caden Milliken. Milliken is cut off. Tinker has it. He is going to drive. Puts up a floater. It's no good. Rebound by Caden Milliken out of nowhere. Off the glass and good. They just cannot buy a rebound, Prattville Christian.
The acceleration from the elbow to get the basket was just quicker than everybody else for Prattville Christian. He wanted the ball when he got it.
Turnover off the press. They're going to work it over to Tinker. Tinker for three is good. That is just beautiful. Timeout taken by Prattville Christian, and the coaching staff is absolutely flustered and frustrated by the fact that their team can't get it across the timeline and can't get a rebound.
I was about to say before they turned it over twice that they were handling the pressure pretty well, but hey, bottom line is when you play this Plainview team, it don't take them long.
Yeah.
They can score in a hurry.
It doesn't stop.
No, off turnovers, and they're going to keep shooting. And that's the thing about it is the attacking is attacking with three-point shots. It's like I've heard Ricky Austin, the great coach at Spring Garden, talk about throwing haymakers. Those are haymakers. When you get a turnover and you pitch it out and get a three, when you get an offensive rebound bucket, offensive rebound pitch out three, haymakers, man. And you get to set up your pressure. That's the biggest thing involved in making a lot of those threes is you get to set what you want. And right now, good timeout by Prattville Christian. Expect a run out of some sort right here. Maybe even for Prattville Christian, maybe even Robbie Coker changing defenses. I do think you will see Prattville Christian change defenses in the next coming possessions. They've been in the 2-3 the whole time. Look for that as well.
It's 22-15. Plainview on top. 6:19 left to go until halftime. And let's see if they do try one of those runouts, as you mentioned. They've got a very smaller player trying to trigger it in. That would be pretty chancy. And they have a run out if they want it. They get it. They get it over to Meadows. Meadows puts it off the glass. He won't go for him. You got to finish that one. You're right. And here we go back the other way with Plainview.
Well, I thought he was going to get a lob and didn't, and then had to gather. Oh my!
That is from
Winfield.
I mean, my goodness, you're right. It's from Plainview. And here comes B.J. Comer after the rebound is corralled. He puts it up and in. Let's see what they get. They're going to get the charge call. Are they going to count the bucket is the question. Let's see. No bucket.
No bucket, and it was close. Might have been leaning a little, but it's bang, bang. It's a block charge to go either way.
I have no problem saying I am a call the block before the charge guy. I feel like the era of the charge has been something that we've lost the spirit of what it needs to be in a sense, but that may have been a good call right there.
That's a big play in this game, brother. What a 4-point game.
Caden Milliken's going to work it around. Cole Milliken for three.
They shooting it now, boys.
Yep, they feel it. I mean, as a team collectively, how good that must feel for them to know that they are making their buckets and everybody can do it. They don't depend on one guy.
Well, it's kind of like a golf group that's making a bunch of birdies.
That's right.
Everybody feeds off of each other. That's what's happening right now for Plainview.
All of a sudden, it's a 10-point lead for Plainview. Prattville Christian working it around, being pressed and being hounded. Seegers has it. B.J. Comer, he backs it out. He uses that forearm to sort of create some space. Now he drives in, puts up a floater. It's good. Good move by him.
And that's what Comer's got to do. He's able to get in the lane pretty much at will whenever he wants, off the dribble. Get in there, jump stop, use your size, look to pitch. Great move right there by 23.
Tinker wants to drive in. He does. Puts it up. It rattles in. It bounced off the side of the rim several times and finally falls for him. It's back to a 10-point lead.
Good move by Tinker. He really liked to go left and get his body into the middle of the lane and then come back to the right to those finishes. A couple of good plays by 2-3 for
another turnover. Plainview with the steal. And let's see, is that going to go off the leg of Plainview? No, they're going to say B.J. Comer slapped it out of bounds. 27-17, 4:35 left to go in the second.
One thing to pay attention to for Prattville Christian, the Plainview pressure. I know it was early in the year at the first game, but Prattville Christian got very tired against Mountain Brook, and right now you're seeing some hands on hips. You're seeing some guys bent over midway through the fourth. That pressure may be starting to mount a little bit. Keep an eye on it.
Caden Milliken has it now. Willingham back in the ball game. It's almost like you don't even need numbers for Plainview because everybody can do everything very well.
Yeah.
So
they can pass and dribble and shoot, man.
Caden Milliken for three, no good. Offensive rebound by White. Back to Willingham for three, is good. I mean, you're not gonna miss that many in a row. And the bench is going nuts over there for Plainview. It's a 13-point lead at 30-17. This team is fun to watch. Meadows has it. He drives in, but he travels. And again, you start getting in a rushed sense, and you start making your own mistakes. And when you're making mistakes, and they can cause you to make mistakes, it starts to be a problem. Plainview with a 13-point lead. They work it over to Caden Milliken. Now they've extended that zone way out there. Has Prattville Christian almost a turnover. Great catch by Milliken out here right in front of us. He and Willingham just going back and forth, and then Meadows gets the rip, and then a stolen right back by Willingham. Willingham not to be deterred there, but then it's turned over again and stolen again by Plainview. Just a series of errors on top of errors, but the shot is missed. There will be a foul, and it looks like Cole Milliken, the ninth grader, will go to the stripe. This will be somebody everybody in the state of Alabama will want to watch for the next several years.
Yeah, they will. And Plainview had very big shoes to fill, losing Jeff Armstrong last year, who's up at Machinata. It's some prep school up in the Northeast, but huge shoes to fill. One of the best point guards in the state last year.
He was fantastic.
And so you've had different guys step up, and this freshman is supposed to be the next one that's going to be really good. A lot of expectations in Plainview for him.
Makes one, misses one, and it's now a 14-point lead, largest of the ball game. This went from Prattville Christian up 12-11 to now down 31-17 very, very quickly. They break the press. And B.J. Comer's going to drive all the way in left-handed. My goodness, how did that go off the backboard? He shot it.
Spin City.
I mean, that was some Spin City, no doubt. Tinker, deep three, no good. Rebound. Meadows got to get that one. He can't do it, though, and this comes down to White. White then throws it away. Here goes Seegers back the other way. Is he going to go coast to coast? He does, puts it up. It's no good. Are they going to call a charge? They will.
That's a tough call there. But one thing, Luke, if for those who can see the game, who are streaming it, the rebounds, and you can't simulate blocking out by the three-point line. It's 5-out motion. When the ball goes up, everybody's not running out to go block somebody out. They're turning and looking, and they're just finding holes in the zone. It's really hurting Prattville that they cannot keep Plainview off the boards. It's an effort 50-50 play, man.
They work it around the perimeter. Does Plainview. Caden Milliken's out there. Now he throws it away. B.J. Comer has it. He's going to go all the way in. He's bumped, and he will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Prattville Christian having some success. It looks to me like B.J. Comer is starting to assert himself and understand that he can kind of go do what he wants to do. Prattville Christian's got to make this a transition game. They've got to get this thing out and running, get Comer running and jumping, get Meadows out in transition, some of these shooters going, get some offensive rebounds maybe with Seegers, but, hang around. Last 3 minutes of the first quarter, second quarter, always extremely important.
Survive the storm. Both free throws are made. It's down to a 10-point contest at 31-21. 10 big offensive rebounds so far, and it seems like a lot more than that for Plainview. Now, Willingham has it for Plainview. He works in to number 5. That's Dane Heyman. Back to Willingham. They work it over to Caden Milliken, who throws it away again. This is now B.J. Comer driving in. He takes it all the way off the glass. Won't go for him. Meadows is there for the rebound. Stripped away by White. White looking to get to Willingham. He does. Willingham's going to run with it. Over to Tinker. Tinker pump fake. Now three-pointers. Good. You can see it. I mean, we have the perfect vantage point for a shot like that. And that was just absolutely gorgeous. Up and good, and that was a huge swing of momentum. 5-point swing right there. Now Meadows, he has the ball. He wants to drive, almost has it ripped away. Seegers has it over to B.J. Comer. Comer for three himself. It's good. Good shot by Comer. He's kept them in this ball game.
He's been a flat-out stud. He's been on the defensive end, out in transition, making shots. I mean, they're hanging around. He's hot.
There's Tinker again with another long three. This one's no good. And here comes Comer again. He's got some one-on-one action, but he wants to take a three. No good. Rebound by White. And White's going to come back the other way, give it to Willingham, who crosses the timeline. He's going to drive all the way in, uncontested, puts up a floater. It's no good. Rebound by Prattville Christian. They almost turn it over again. Seegers has it to Meadows. Meadows crosses the timeline and almost double dribbles. Almost. They don't call it, though.
Travel
Now-
Christian's tired, Luke.
Oh, they are. B.J. Comer, 1:18 left to go until halftime. Pushes off. No call. Meadows has it for three. This will help him. No good. Rebound over the back is going to be called on Makupasan. I hope I'm saying that correctly, folks. I'm going to take my best shot at it. So, back the other way will come Plainview. Caden Milliken will throw the ball in, and it doesn't even look like Plainview is breathing well.
Well, and that's the thing, it's the depth. They're bringing in 4, 5, 6 guys, 3 at a time. Everybody stays fresh, and then Prattville Christian's only playing about 6 or 7 guys, and you can tell that fatigue has set in the first half. Hopefully they'll be able to regroup.
They work it over to Caden Milliken, puts
Good
up
spot.
a three. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot three.
It's a fatigue foul.
You're absolutely right.
Pass is made, you raise up. But the thing is, how can you really, Comer's keeping him in the game, and so he's having to do everything.
Yeah,
and a
you
pass
take him
goes
out,
to the
you're in
corner.
trouble.
You see a shooter, and you have to get to the shooter,
Right.
and when he does, he was just too late. Then you see you can maybe make a play, and you get part of the arm, and it's 3 free throws for Plainview. Chance to go up 13 here.
First free throw is no good.
Would that be considered me jinxing? I
kinda.
go about it a different way.
You do. You're a little more subtle than I.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I want it to go in.
Second one's good. So it's 35-24, Plainview on top. I go back to that swing just a second ago when if Prattville Christian is able to make that bucket, I think it cuts it to an 8-point game. Instead, you come back the other way and hit a three, and it's 13-point game.
And then a couple of possessions for that, the and one that went in would have cut it to 4. So you had 2 great opportunities to keep this thing down under 10. You don't need to turn. You don't need the lead to get any more than it is right now.
2 of 3 from the line for Caden Milliken. Now B.J. Comer has it. They've got a 3-on-2. If they hurry, they get to Meadows. Meadows pump fake, puts it up. It drops for him. My goodness, I thought that was going to rattle out. 47 seconds left to go until halftime. It's a 10-point game. Let's see if Plainview holds for one shot. That's not really their nature. They throw it away instead. Cole Milliken tried to get it to number 22. That's Jathan Underwood, who just checked in, only a sophomore, and he wasn't ready for the pass.
Wasn't ready for the pass, and looked like they were just going to run their stuff anyway. But good opportunity here for Prattville to get it under 10 going into the half.
BJ is bringing up the court again with a great dish to Seegers. Comer with a great pass right there, and now you can almost rest assured that there will be one shot as the coach calls out for one shot. Cole Milliken has it. 23, 22, 21 seconds left to go until halftime.
Yeah, Coach Coker's not going to let his team make another turnover here and get that lead down any lower. So 15 seconds to go.
You think it'll be a three-pointer?
I think it'll be a 3 to go. They'll probably go in with probably about 8 seconds.
Milliken, 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Good defense.
Great defense. Milliken, he drives in, puts up a floater. It won't fall for him. Almost gets the rebound, but trips over the defender, and it goes out of bounds. No, and now that's going to be the end of the first half. Your score at halftime, Plainview 36, Prattville Christian 28. We'll be back with more from the BJCC.
More after this from your local station. This is the AHSAA Radio Network.
There's nothing like being your own boss.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
This is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 60 courses for coaches, administrators, officials, parents, students, and performing arts programs, including over 25 free courses such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. For more information, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
On their jerseys because they all, I mean, there's some varying heights in there, but they can all do the same things very well. They've all seemed to have gotten an offensive rebound. They all seem to have shot a three-pointer. They all seem to have made a big steal. And then you look, maybe Caden Milliken went out. I don't remember him going out much, but I looked over there and it's as if he just woke up.
You know why that is? Why all them kids can do that? It's because they've been taught.
That's right.
It's because Robbie Coker gets in that gym in the summertime. He gets with the young kids, and he teaches them how to pass a dribble. He teaches them triple threat. He teaches them where their feet are supposed to be. Where's your release point? How do I pitch the ball into the right passing pocket? Fundamental basketball is synonymous with Plainview. I don't think there's any question that anybody could argue that.
You know, I don't know how many of these guys from Plainview are going to go on to play at the next level, Division 1, 1A, you know, whatever. But I can tell you this. Every single one of them will be the guy you hate to guard in the rec league they start playing.
Every one of them will win if they don't play college intramural championships and make their team better. They'll be the guy drawing up plays when they're going in.
Because they can shoot and they defend. You will just hate to see him go. Because lots of times when you play an intramural ball, you know, a lot of guys don't want to play defense. These guys, it's so ingrained in them to play D and shoot threes, they will never know how to not do that.
Right. I mean, and it's the intensity, too. Coaches, sometimes their personality just feeds into their kids. And anybody who's ever talked to Robbie Coker knows that he is just an energetic, boisterous personality that loves the game of basketball and loves the passion. And to watch how he's built this, and watch out for Jason Roberson now in the next couple of years. He's starting to build this thing. Was a Trinity guy in Montgomery, stayed around close to home. So, you know, I know we may – it sounds like we're overhyping it. We're not. This is good basketball, and it's fun to watch.
It's the new era of basketball, and I got to credit, at least from the high school side, Bucky McMillan at Mountain Brook. who's really introduced some of these philosophies into the high school level, and it's worked very, very, very well for him. It's working very well for Plainview, too. We're going to be back in just a minute with more from the BJCC.
More after this from your local station. This is the AHSAA Radio Network.
With over 100 convenient locations throughout Alabama and Mississippi, Encore Rehabilitation is positioned and ready to meet all your rehab needs, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, sports medicine, pediatric therapy, and industrial rehab. When rehabilitation is prescribed following surgery, accident, or illness, ask your doctor about therapy with Encore's licensed professionals, or log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you. At Encore, we love to see you move.
So, you're a business owner in need of durable, comfortable work uniforms and hats. Or maybe your high school won the section championship and you want to celebrate with custom t-shirts. Or perhaps you'd like matching tees and hats for your family reunions barbecue. At Lee Apparel, we offer you a full-service production facility right here in Central Alabama. From design to printing, every aspect of your order is taken care of here with real people. Find out more at leeapparel.com or call us at 888-533-6758.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, locally owned and operated with over 30 years of experience, is very involved in giving back to our community. Our employees offer top-notch customer service with superior product knowledge, no matter the size of the job. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply have you covered.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's most reliable option for all of your sign needs. Custom metal, wood, or chloroplast signs for your businesses or organizations, wraps or decals for your vehicle or boat, full color banners for any occasion. SignSource also provides fast, quality sign installation and service needs, including crane rentals and lighting maintenance. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com and call us at 256-825-0197. Go straight to the source, SignSource.
LMG. LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mail-outs, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
Welcome back to the AHSAA State Basketball Finals Halftime Report, brought to you by Lee Marketing.
All right, ready for another fun second half here as Plainview leads Prattville Christian 36-28. And we will be bringing the ball in play. Prattville Christian will. And now they will trigger it in. Here we go. Caden Milliken guarding the ball. They're having trouble already, but they get it. As Bart Heights joins me, I almost jerked the whole control panel
I thought y'all had just cut me off. I thought I had made it through a half and I'm good.
Well, Prattville Christian, speaking of good, they put one up and in to cut the lead to 6. It's 36-30. That was a great play right there and nice, easy layup to start the second half for them. So Plainview, they will try and match that now, but they'll probably try and match it from beyond the arc is my guess, as Tinker will drive in, puts up a floater and is good. Gosh,
Man, Tinker is so tricky with the ball, with his catch, shot fakes, little transfers, and he just gets around the defender, man, and he gets to jump stop position to where he can make a play. Great play by Tinker.
Ball is kicked out of bounds. I always love it when the ball almost bounces to us. I just want to catch it.
I want to feel it. I want to shoot it.
I'm like you.
Plainview kids are making me want to shoot it.
I feel like if I ever caught the ball again, I would just heave it at the goal just for old time's sake. So now they get the ball inbounds. Does Prattville Christian, a good move. They kick it back out to Meadows. Cooper Meadows drives in. He gives it off to number 2, who puts up a runner. It's no good. That was Jacob Comer who put that one up. It was no good, but it was a good-looking shot. 8-point lead for Plainview right now, 38-30. Caden Milliken over to Cole Milliken. Tinker looked at another long one, and I wouldn't put it past him. Shot put up and rattles out. Meadows is going to get the rebound for Prattville Christian. They come back the other way. Seegers has it now. He wants to drive. For 3 is no good, and rebound by Dane Heyman. You needed that 3. You're absolutely right. They would have cut it to 5. Instead, it's White now looking to get it to Cole Milliken. He does for Plainview.
When you're playing against an offensive juggernaut like Plainview, when you get those opportunities to cut in the lead, you got to take advantage of them, especially wide open looks from 3.
Caden Milliken over to White. White nowhere to go. Gets it to Cole Milliken. Milliken to Tinker. High arching 3 is no good. I'll say this for Tinker. He never hits the rim. Now, it may be an air ball or it may be a splash, but he ain't hitting that rim.
The thing about Tinker, when he gets the ball, he ain't getting cheated.
Yeah.
He is either going to get his look or he's going to get in and create something. But you're right, I like the point. And that time it was a little bit contested. Good play right there by 23, Comer, to get out there and contest the shot.
When he shoots it, that ball is absolutely allergic to the iron. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's going to be beautiful or it's going to be an air ball. And you know what? They're fun to watch either way. So Prattville Christian has it after the foul. It's 38-30. Plainview on top. 5:59 left to go here in the third. Seegers on the right-hand side, right in front of us.
Great help
looking
defense.
To get in. Can't do it. BJ Comer now. Nice pass. Meadows gets it. He's going to put up a short jumper, and it's an air ball from him. And now coming back the other way is Tinker after getting that rebound. He drives. He's going to give it to White. White looked at a 3, decided against it, kicks it out to Heyman. Heyman for 3 is good.
All created by a pitch ahead, shot fake, 1 dribble, slide to the corner. Perfect fundamental basketball by the Plainview Bears.
Yeah, they don't have the ball hit the court a lot on offensive sets like that. And now a 5-second call as Jacob Comer couldn't get the ball in bounds. Again, I've been thinking that's rather curious that Jacob Comer throws the ball in because he is the smallest player on the court. And when you're playing Plainview, they've got so much. It's not necessarily length, but they're all the same size and they're all tall enough to really make life miserable for Comer on the inbounds. Now Willingham for 3, and it's good.
It's tough. You got to get a timeout now.
Oh, my goodness.
I get a timeout. And one thing, too, about your point is about throwing it against the pressure after a 3. There's a lot more energy for Plainview after they make the 3s, but the biggest thing is you have to run the inline against pressure after a make. Teach coaches, parents, teach your kids that after a make against pressure, if you're throwing in, run the inline so you can see.
Yeah, and so you can just make some space for yourself. And now it's a 14-point lead. Just a second ago, Prattville Christian had a 3-pointer trying to cut it to 5. Now it's back up to 14. Comer drives in, and let's see, is he going to get the foul? Yes, he will get the foul. That's going to be a foul on Willingham. Comer got trapped underneath and was bailed out by the foul.
Well, and one thing, too, you're seeing on the defensive end, there was a foul that time, but Plainview is really guarding in the half court. They have emphasized in the half court that help defense, and so watch how every time they're trying to get the ball, Meadows, look at all the help there.
Lots and lots of help. Meadows with an up and under move. Good-looking shot, but it won't drop for him. He may be beginning to get a little bit frustrated. Willingham, Caden Milliken, back to Willingham. Good catch right there by Heyman. Heyman's going to get it again. They work it inside to Caden Milliken. He wants to drive. He dishes back out to Willingham. Willingham for 3 is no good. That's going to be tapped out of bounds and going to be Prattville ball. So Prattville Christian will trigger it in. This is always an adventure.
Yeah, and it's and you have to hold your spot here because it wasn't a make. So let's see if they can you can get a turnover. They look for the run out, wasn't there.
And now they do get a steal, though. Tinker's going to get the steal to Caden Milliken. There's going to be a charge, though, as great defense. My goodness. Number 12, Michael McCarty, stood his ground. And the coach.
Be careful. I have never seen Robbie Coker jump that high. I didn't know he could jump that high, but just an emotional play could have gone either way. He knew how big it was for his team. Felt like it could have been a no call, but give the kid a credit. He stood it there, took the charge, and it's a big play for Prattville Christian right there to knock it down 16.
And I'll tell you what, you don't want to get a tech right there because that would be the worst possible thing that could happen. B.J. Comer now brings it up. He's got the ball, and very quickly, Plainview back on defense, trying to create some space, can't do it. Meadows for three is good. That's pretty.
That's where they've got to get him some looks. Sometimes in the offense, he sometimes gets forgotten. Same thing happened against Mountain Brook. And maybe it's because he gets tired and stands, but he's got to get out on the perimeter and make some threes. Good adjustment by Coach Roberson.
He is tall and he is rangy, and he's got a pretty shot.
And I like this. It's now a 1-3-1 with Meadows up at the top to try to put a little bit more length on Plainview. And it looks like it's doing a little good.
Willingham to Tinker.
Oh,
Tinker looks inside and finds a man. That's Heyman for the easy layup. When your threes are dropping, it makes for a pump fake and a drive, and that's what they're doing right now. B.J. Comer trying to bring it up, can't do it, gets it to Seegers. Seegers tries a pass that was ill-advised. It's going to be stolen by Plainview, and here they come the other way. Willingham avoids pressure. Three-pointer up by Heyman is good. I mean, they're so smiley when they make this. The whole team is just smiling. It's infectious. I mean, the happiness coming from the Plainview side is incredible. Look at the coach out there greeting everybody, knowing this is the ball we play. We're doing what we do.
They have a quiet confidence about them that when things get rolling, it gets really, really, really loud. Now you're seeing Plainview clicking on all cylinders, getting some turnovers here and there, just understanding how to not turn the basketball over. They turned it over a couple of times early, and I think that kept Prattville Christian in the game early. But now it's just, hey, let's go play our brand of basketball. And what about Tinker? Shout out to the senior who just is doing all the little things. He's the emotional leader. He's the one you saw him after this time, going into the timeout here, just scream, and they're starting to taste it. The second chance to go back and win a state championship.
I'm going to tell you, Bart, you've been in this situation, I'm sure, when you're playing a game and theoretically everybody's on the same level playing field, but there's a moment when you figure out, okay, I'm probably better, and you get that smirk on your face. Yep. And everybody for Plainview seems to play with that smirk, like, okay, but you can keep doing this, but I'm going to keep making it.
It is, and the thing is, it just, you're comfortable in your own skin and in your teammates' ability to do the things that you've been coached to do. Perfect point. Comer needs to be more assertive here.
Yeah, I agree.
They haven't stopped Comer. Now, he is a little tired, but Comer's got to get involved.
Yeah, well, they get him the ball now across the timeline.
There you go.
Over to Meadows. Meadows for three. That's pretty. I'm going to tell you what, that kid can play. Meadows keeping him in the ball game now. It's down to a 13-point lead, 49-36. And what's happened? A kick ball by Seegers, so it'll go back to Plainview. But there's only 3:11 left to go in the third. And Prattville Christian's going to have to make some things happen here.
Probably the game plan for Prattville Christian a little bit was Coach Roberson trying to get Meadows on the interior. But now you see the help defense. Bring him out to the perimeter. He is a perimeter player.
Cole Milliken for three in the corner is good. I mean, somebody's going to be open, especially when you spread that defense out that far. Almost another 5-second call. Instead, it is almost turned over, but B.J. Comer is able to use those long arms and corral the ball. They get it over to Meadows. Meadows, they're going to get an over and back because Meadows was not set on the right side of the court. He was leaping over, makes the catch, then lands on the opposite side, and that's going to be an over the back.
Another one of those fatigue turnovers, and what starts happening is for every three that you make, for every bucket that you make, those turnovers just become more and more and more costly down the stretch.
16-point lead, and, man, that's going to be a tough hill to climb for this Prattville Christian team. Let's see what they have left in the tank. We have seen a lot of the same players on the court. They have not been given a lot of rest, but they do get a turnover. B.J. Comer's got it. He will lay it in easily. It's 52-38, 2:15 left to go here in the third period.
Got to get this thing under 10 before you get to the quarter break if you're Prattville Christian. Somehow.
Yep. So Tinker's got it over to Milliken. Milliken to Willingham. Willingham for three. It's good.
The kid can shoot it now.
I mean, it doesn't matter where they are on the court. From the corner, from the top of the key, from the 45-degree angle, wherever. Now they're going to give an alley-oop. My goodness. Meadows goes up, bombs, changes a light bulb, and dunks it home. My goodness, what hops does that kid have?
He has got serious hops, and he had to go up and get that one with somebody under him.
Then a missed three-pointer by Plainview, and here comes Prattville Christian.
Oh,
and they turn it over immediately. That's Tinker. Stop, pop, no good. Rebound by Seegers. Seegers in a little bit of trouble looking for some help. Gets it over to Meadows. Meadows swings it over to B.J. Comer. Comer for three. They need this one. It's no good, though. Rebounded by Cole Milliken. And there's going to be a foul on number 1 for Prattville Christian. That's Preston Cox.
That is Preston Cox. But one thing that Robbie Coker touched on, point guard player. The point guard it's kind of by committee with Plainview, and it's been excellent today. You've got Willingham, who's come in and made a couple of big shots. The freshman Milliken has played well as well. So now if you're Plainview, maybe slow it down a little bit, maybe run some time here, go up 15 on the end of the quarter. Let's see what Robbie does. Looks like he's going to try to do that.
All these three-pointers have been a lot of fun to watch, but the hops shown by Meadows just a second ago. And now a pick-and-roll three-pointer by Caden Milliken. His first one of the game is good. It's up to a 17-point lead, the largest lead of the game. They try and get the ball in bounds. Instead, it's going to be stolen away by Plainview again. For three is no good. Offensive rebound again with 45 seconds left. Willingham has it for Plainview. He pulls it back out, being guarded by Cox, looking for somewhere to go. Gets it over to Heyman. Heyman back to Willingham. Willingham looking for some space. Creates a little bit. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Gets it to Cole Milliken. Cole Milliken over to White. White goes in, and he's going to be called for the charge. Cox set up nicely, and he could not get that one to drop. It wouldn't have counted regardless because it was a charge, so it will go back to Prattville Christian trailing by 17.
One thing about the offense, no matter whether it's a zone or it's a man with Plainview is, and it's one thing you always hear on the SEC Network, you hear Andy Kennedy constantly talking about spacing. He was huge on space. It's one of the guys that Robbie Coker learned from, and the spacing of Plainview just makes it almost impossible.
It's amazing. And now B.J. Comer racing up the court. He dishes over for three from Prattville Christian is no good. Rebound by Meadows. He's able to get it, spins, puts it up. It won't go. Rebound by White. There's 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Here comes Willingham. Let's see if he notices the clock. He crosses the timeline. There's 6 seconds, 5 seconds. I don't know that he sees the clock. Now he just looked up and saw it. Let's see if he takes a deep three. No, he's going to be bailed out by a foul. Jacob Comer is going to get called for the bump.
Doesn't really hurt you. No free throws there. Perhaps that's only their second team foul of the half. So, doesn't hurt, but need a stop here, man, because it's 17-point lead going into the fourth quarter is you definitely don't need it to be more.
And look at this strategy. They put Cole Milliken all the way in on the other end of the court, I guess just in case there's a steal, and so they're really playing. No, now he comes in. That was all set up from the get-go. I don't know if they had enough time to make that work, but it didn't work. So obviously,
I'll tell you what, I'm stealing it.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
It's a good play. I think you need another second.
It was a good play trying to get the corner three there, but that just shows he's always thinking.
There you go. 57-40, Plainview on top of Prattville Christian. We got one more quarter to go. We'll be back from the BJCC.
This is the AHSAA Radio Network, built by Russell Luton Building Supply Stores.
For every huddle, putt, and Hail Mary. For every handoff, tackle, and touchdown.
He's at the 10, the 5, he scored!
For every game changer, turnover, and perfectly timed timeout. Alabama Power has always been right there with you, cheering on all those who make this game such a powerful part of our community. Alabama Power is proud to support football across the state.
We get it. You don't want a sales pitch. Just the insurance you need at a price you can afford. You also want to know you'll be taken care of when you file a claim. With a 95% customer claim satisfaction rating, you can rest easy knowing Alpha Insurance will be there when you need us.
All for a better life.
Learn more about our auto, home, and life insurance options today.
All for a better life.
At alphainsurance.com.
Straight into action as it's going to be Plainview ball, and they work it around the perimeter as they always do. They're going to get it back to White. White to Tinker. Tinker's going to dribble around. I didn't know that he had a dribble, but he does. And now Caden Milliken's got it. He works it inside. It's going to be stolen away by B.J. Comer. Comer over to Seegers. Seegers has it dribble off his foot and go out of bounds. He was looking to go straight up against Caden Milliken. And Milliken got back very, very quickly and played some good defense.
Did play good defense there. Prattville now going into their 2-2-1 pressure, trying to create some turnovers and get back in this thing.
Another three-pointer is up by White. This one's good. From the corner.
That's that Plainview pedigree.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
Find them in the corner. Just break the pressure, and they've always got shooters and kids with a head up, ready to pass and dribble and deliver.
It's now a 20-point lead, just like that. And B.J. Comer finally gets across the timeline. He was close to a 10-second call. Now he's going to drive in. Man hits the deck, gets it over to Seegers for three. No good. Meadows almost had the rebound. Somehow, B.J. Comer gets it while laying on his back. What great hustle.
Pretty great rebound.
And deep three taken by Meadows. Rattles out. Rebound by Cole Milliken, the ninth grader. He's got numbers if he hurries. He gets it over to Caden Milliken for three. Missed it. I can't believe that. He was wide open and missed that one. Here comes Seegers back the other way for Prattville Christian.
I still love the look, though. You got a 2-on-1 break, and you go for the dagger.
Shot is up and off the glass and good by Seegers, and he's so tired he can't even stand up. His teammates rushed to help him up. They thought maybe he was fouled as well, and I think he could have called one, but the officials have let them play some tonight, so I guess that's very consistent with the way the game has been called.
It has, and you know, it's kind of been just little spurts. You know, there's some teams that you watch, those 7 to 10 point spurts. You know, they have 1, 2, 3. Plainview can do like 4 or 5 of those in a game on you. You know, and it's been, the thing is, it's like when they start rolling and finding these shooters, man, it just goes crazy, and it's so fun to watch how. And the thing is, they can all do it. That's what you said. It's a program. It's fundamental development. They can catch, they can shoot, they can pass, and they can dribble. But mainly, they can shoot.
I feel like I say this every year, but I'm so fond of the 1989 Illinois team that had Marcus Liberty. I'm trying to think of some other names, but they were all
Higgins.
6'8". Yeah, they were all 6'8". They could all shoot.
Nick Anderson.
Nick Anderson. They could all defend.
Kendall Gill.
Kendall Gill, that's right.
Coach was?
Oh, I can't remember. Help me.
Lou Henson.
Lou Henson, you're absolutely right. The legend.
He's one of the only coaches, he and Coach K, that look just like their mascot.
That's a very good point. And rebound up and good by Prattville Christian is 60-44. So it's a 16-point game right now. Things aren't completely out of reach, but you're going to need to get some stops. They've extended this pressure. Plainview's able to get through it. Caden Milliken's going to get over Tinker. Tinker has it tapped right back to him. Now he's in some trouble. He's wandering around. Does he travel? No. They're going to get it back out to Caden Milliken. Milliken to Willingham.
Well, and this is the thing you see. I mean, Plainview, other than Tinker right there, looks pretty comfortable. This is what they worked on all week, was all these half-court traps and defenses. So.
Tinker wanted to shoot that so badly. It would have been from well beyond NBA range, but he decided against it. Now they are very wisely just milking that clock very efficiently as Meadows pushes his teammate out of the way and says, let's go get on the ball. And now they rush back out there.
Very difficult time for Prattville right now.
Caden Milliken finally will shoot a three. It's no good. Rebound, B.J. Comer. And it's ripped away by Tinker. Tinker with a great defensive play right there. Willingham has it. They will take some more time off the clock. There's 5:10 left to go in this contest. Willingham's a good little ball handler, isn't he?
He's a really good ball handler. And you know, as they're throwing this thing around and running time off the clock, Milliken, they've kind of done this without him being very productive offensively. He's done a lot of other things.
That's right.
And speak of the devil.
There goes Milliken, left-handed layup, up and good. Comer hits the deck, but you know, he was set up right underneath the basket, so I'm glad that was a no call.
Oh, he's counting.
Yeah. And he better hurry because they're going to get 5 seconds again. They do get 5 seconds again.
The guy picked the ball up and then put it down, and so the referee wisely had to start counting. Robbie Coker was all over it, too, over there saying you got to be counting. But, yeah, it's you can just about punch that ticket with the way they pass and dribble.
They're going to have a chance to defend that title. How much fun is that? And then knowing you got a kid like Cole Milliken, still only a ninth grader. I mean, the Plainview is going to be around for a while. Willingham has it. Nice handles. He is, oh my goodness, he splits the double team, and he's going to get the foul call, so it'll be out of bounds. Is it going to be a 1-and-1 situation? No, that is only the 14th foul. Yeah. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout called with 4:24 left to go in the contest. And let's keep it right here. You know, I think both these games featuring Prattville Christian, girls and boys, did a lot of very good things. The problem is they just both ran into buzzsaw programs today.
You know, yeah. I mean, it's so far you've kind of seen the teams that you thought would get there. The teams that were at the top all year have remained. And you know, Prattville Christian is kind of the newcomer to the group, but I mean, they were blowing people out down there in 3A. But there again, it's kind of like you know, the teams that have been here, they have systems. They have the Lauderdale counties of the world, the Spring Gardens of the world, the Mountain Brooks of the world. You know, now the Plainviews. Until you actually see it up close, you know, I ran into R.C. Hatch 20 years ago. You know, until I saw it up close, you know, man, the speed of it's different. The way they play is different. The hustle amount that these kids do different. So when Prattville gets back next time, they will have been here, and they will probably be more prepared. But, you know, I know we've talked about it a lot. But Robbie Coker's a big-time coach.
He is.
He's a big-time basketball coach.
Meanwhile, we had some Neil Diamond rocking the BJCC, and little-known factoid, a buddy of mine and I came to see Neil Diamond about 25 years ago right here in this very venue. I don't know why. I think I lost a bet, but we did it.
Get off Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond's awesome.
I mean, you got to look. I think I still got the ticket somewhere. You know, you just say things I've done in life. So Neil Diamond live in concert. I guess that's one of them. Another foul call on Prattville Christian. That's going to take them up to their 4th team foul. So they still got 3 more fouls to go before they put Plainview in the 1-and-1. If that's what they want to even do. It looks like they still have all their starters out there with 3:58 to go. They're just going to try and play aggressive defense and see what happens, I guess. They're going to get another foul. So with 3:54 left to go, that's the 5th team foul. 2 more before Plainview will go to the stripe. And you know, as you might have guessed, Plainview is a pretty good free throw shooting team. So you're not really getting much of an advantage when you put them at the charity stripe. They're going to get the ball into Cole Milliken. Milliken in the backcourt. Looking for some help from Willingham. Gets it. Willingham now in a little bit of trouble. He's looking for anybody to help. They finally get to Caden Milliken. Milliken to White. Back to Caden Milliken. He wants to drive. Gets it over to White again. White, he's going to carry the ball. Actually, he called it a double dribble. I would have called it a carry because you could really go either way with that. You could even work the travel in, I think.
But, you know, if you look at it there, they took 1 minute and 20 off the clock when they had it. You know, and if you have the ball 5 times, mission accomplished. You know, it's got to be hard for these Plainview kids to be standing in the corner wide open and not want to shoot it, regardless of time and scores. I mean, what are they now? They're 15 of 34.
You go against your instinct.
From the three-point line. That's not bad. That's not too bad.
In a way, I would say the way they've been shooting lately, they're being almost merciful not shooting, you know?
Right. That's a good way to look at it.
So Prattville Christian has it now. They're working around the perimeter. Meadows out way beyond three-point land. He's going to dish it. That's going to be a three-pointer up and no good by Prattville Christian. And, you know, Tinker with just an incredible block out of somebody much bigger and much stronger than him. But that just goes to show you something you've talked about all day, even off there. Fundamentals will win out most every time.
Well, you got to work on it. You know, that's the thing. It's like, it's real easy for a coach to stand there and say, rebound!
Yeah.
Pass it! Well, dude, you got to show them how to do it.
Yeah.
You know, especially the rebounding part, because it's nothing but effort. But, I mean, when a shot goes up, that team in white is putting the butt on somebody.
Yeah. Caden Milliken gets it into Willingham.
Always under control.
Over to Cole Milliken. They've got numbers. I doubt they take advantage of it, though, and they don't. And that's very smart again. And now is there going to be a foul? Yeah, there's going to be a block call on Seegers. This will be a one-on-one situation. Caden Milliken will go to the stripe. He has really gotten his shot working here of late. He's been playing a lot better, but they don't have him with a three-pointer. I could have sworn he made one earlier. Maybe they called that a 2.
I think they did. I was thinking the same thing when I looked earlier. But yeah, I mean, right now he goes to the line with a chance to get into double figures. And one thing with him you see a lot with his points, he shoots a lot of free throws. I think he's averaging about 8 or 10 a game, and he hasn't gotten to the line as much as they hadn't had to.
Yep. First one's up and good. One more is going to try to get a 20-point ball game. Just an overall great team effort. You know, it was 12-11 Prattville Christian, and you felt like we were in for, and the free throw is missed, so it stays 19. B.J. Comer has it. He's going to drive in on Cole Milliken over to Meadows. Meadows going, he looked at a contested three, decided against it. Then B.J. Comer puts one up. Can't get it to go. Caden Milliken has it again. He's going to dish it over to Tinker. Back to Caden Milliken. Over to Cole Milliken. And now they're just going to work it around their perimeter and just try and milk this clock. And Prattville Christian is not going to give up. They're going to go out there and extend that defense. They're going to get another foul.
One just point of inquiry, I guess. Mountain Brook teams, Plainview teams, the Phillips team that's back here, the Skyline team that's back here. I've seen a lot of those teams this year. They're in shape.
Yeah, that's the
They're
other thing.
in shape. And off-season program leading up to in-season, you know, a lot of coaches don't practice their kids. These coaches go harder than, like right now, than they do.
Great.
Probably not right now, but they're in shape, man. That pressure's just weighed on Prattville Christian since midway through the second quarter.
That's right. And again, they're in shape and they're deep. I mean, they've got, again, a very deep team. As a charge is called, 1 of 2 free throws made by Plainview to take it to a 20-point lead, and then a charge is drawn by Plainview, so they will get the ball back with 2:32 left to go in the game. You know, Bart, I guess that's one question we could ask. Do you ever see the game going back? You know, these things are kind of cyclical, but do you ever see the game going back to where it is more of a big man kind of game? I don't know that I do. I don't know. As long as the three-point line is in play, I don't know that you do, because as Bucky McMillan has shown, I mean, and another easy layup, this time number 4 for Plainview is going to get that one. Jackson Hosh is such an advantage, because unless you get a layup, you should take three-pointers. I mean, there's no advantage to taking a 16-foot jumper, you know?
Good bucket there by Comer as we start winding down. But, like, to your point, Luke, absolutely. And the thing is, a lot of teams, you have to get easy buckets one of 3 ways, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Layups, post-ups, or turnovers. Transition layups, post-ups, or turnovers into layups. And if you're not getting those, if you're a small team, the 3 is the ultimate equalizer. And now with all the movement, but basketball is literally, it's not really that you don't have bigs, it's that you have positionless bigs that can pass and dribble. Used to, you didn't see, like the girl from Cold Springs that you saw.
Yeah.
She's 6'2", out here dribbling, doing all this. I mean, and it's like now, and girls basketball, in my opinion, kind of went that way a little bit before. I remember a few years ago watching Locust Fork. I came down here and watched Locust Fork when they won it 2 or 3 years ago.
Lauderdale County.
And I was just blown away at the dribble drive and like looking at how different basketball is. So no, I don't. I think you'll always have a place for an Austin Wiley.
Yeah.
But how do you implement him? Look what Auburn, how much trouble they've had with that. So your point is valid in the fact that Golden State may have changed the game completely.
A couple of free throws made by Plainview, and now a layup up and good by B.J. Comer. And a steal by Meadows. Meadows gets it, puts it up and in. That's going to cut it to 18, 68-50. And let's see, do they get a timeout? Yeah, 30-second timeout taken by Plainview with 1:37 left to go on the clock. I mean, this one's really not in doubt. It would be the comeback of the history of basketball, 18 points with 1:37 left. But I got to give Prattville Christian a lot of credit. And anybody I know that's listening that is a fan of Prattville Christian, I'm sure you're disappointed. You had 2 shots at the state championship. You're not going to get an opportunity at either one of them. But this is a huge step for the program. How many times does one school get 2 teams in? St. Luke's did it this year, I know. I think we've seen Madison Academy do it in the past. But this is a huge moment for Prattville Christian. They should be very proud. They just ran up against a team that is very seasoned.
Watch for a run out.
Yeah, I agree with you. They tried it, and they turned back.
But the thing about the Prattville Christian point, kudos to Coach Roberson and the Prattville family, Christian family, for getting here. And the thing with him, you know what I love, and I didn't know anything about I knew back when he was a player, he was a good player at Trinity, but I didn't know a lot about him. They opened up their season at Mountain Brook.
Yeah.
That shows you what that guy's trying to build, and it paid off. He got here and ran into the defending champion. Now you know what you got to go back and you know what you got to do. You're going to lose a couple of players, but hey, you got to get here one time before you can get here multiple times.
That's right. No, I agree. And look, there's no shame in losing to this Plainview team specifically.
No.
They're ranked number 1 for a reason.
I would have hated. I was a 3A player. Yeah. We lost twice in the finals, and you know, one of them definitely should have won. But I would hate to play this Plainview team.
Now, when you were playing in the finals, that was still alternating between Tuscaloosa and Auburn?
My sophomore year was in Tuscaloosa, and then my junior year we didn't make it. We got upset. Thanks for bringing it up. My 4 for 28 night at Hansville. But no, the first year was my junior year, so my senior year was the second year in '95.
Okay.
When we came, and it was just, I get chills every time I come in here, man. It's my favorite place.
I mean, it's such a great venue, a lot of fun. 3-pointer up and good by Prattville Christian, and now Plainview's going to work it around again, and still some pressure, and now a foul by Prattville Christian. It's a 17-point game, 70-53, 1:12 left to go in the fourth.
So if you're playing Plainview in the next game, how do you guard them? What do you do to slow them down?
I'm going to tell you what, this is going to be a little unorthodox and maybe goes against conventional wisdom. I'm not going to extend my defense as much tonight after what I've seen, because here's the thing. You extend that defense, they're smart enough to find the holes anyway. They're going to get their shots. So I'm going to have to rely on their being a little bit off, as both free throws are made. It's 72-53. I'm going to make sure I box out, and then I'm also going to I'm going to milk the clock myself a little bit. I'm not going to get into a contest that they want to be in. I want to make it so that they're frustrated. Shooters love to shoot, and if you don't let them shoot, they begin to get frustrated.
I think you definitely do some type of limiting of possessions, but the same thing that, like you said, they do so many things well. It's very difficult to get them out of their comfort zone.
Well, you got to pick a poison, and they have so much poison to choose from. I think what I would say is, okay, I'm not going to necessarily collapse my zone, but I'm not going to extend it quite as far as it was tonight by Prattville Christian, because what we've seen also with that is it allowed for so many offensive rebounds.
Well, it did, and those long rebounds are something that you're not used to practicing with a team that shoots that many threes. I mean, they've shot 34 of them tonight, but hey, if there's anybody that can come up with a game plan, it's legendary coach Ronnie Stapler at Westminster, and they've got a couple of players too. So dropping down now, if I'm not mistaken, into 3A, this will be the first time that they've done that and play in Plainview. So it will be two battles of North Alabama teams. The two great basketball coaches come Friday night.
And Tinker goes to the bench and implores the crowd to get up and scream and holler, and they do it for him. Cole Milliken, he's huge.
That kid was the best player on the floor today.
I thought he was too. I'm with you. I'll tell you who might be second best is Cole Milliken, the ninth grader. He's strong, great. Man. He's impressive. 74-55, 50 seconds left to go. It's a 19-point lead for Plainview. The ball is tapped out of bounds by number 4 for Prattville Christian. That's Cameron Coleman, the ninth grader. So to go back to Plainview, and let's hope that they don't commit a foul here. There's really no sense in it.
I just figured out who Plainview's uniforms are modeled after. I'm going to ask Robbie after the game. It's Villanova.
Oh, that's a good point.
Now, it's the Grizzly logo, but it's Villanova, and I've been sitting here trying to think of.
Yeah, they play a lot like Villanova.
You know what?
Yeah.
They really do.
Yes.
Very, very, very similar.
So no foul will be committed. This should be your final score, 74-55, 15, 14, 13 seconds left to go. This defending state champs will have another shot.
They shot 46% for the game, 44% from the three-throw line, 76% from free throw. That'll win you some championships.
That will do it. 74-55. The Plainview Bears will play for a state championship against Westminster on Friday. We'll be back with the post-game wrap-up in just a minute from the BJCC.
Station. This is the AHSAA Radio Network.